We are at CFB Dundurn, Saskatchewan. I'm being joined right now by Matt, who is a national rider with the Military Police's motorcycle relay ride. And he's also from Victoria, BC, same as Lamont French. So tell me a little bit about why you decided that this ride was something you wanted to do this year.
Well, at first, I got out of the military in March. I was medically released, and I was thinking, you know what I want to do is just go for a ride across Canada. It's Canada's 150th birthday, and I thought, what a perfect opportunity to ride across the country. And then I was getting on the ferry one day, and I was in the lineup of motorcycles next to Lamont. And I asked Lamont about the website on his bike, and he told me about the ride. And within 2 days, I was registered for the ride. Yeah.
You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Voted as Canada's most rider-friendly community of the 2016 riding season is Port Alberni, British Columbia, home to one of the longest-running toy runs in Canada, the Port Alberni Toy Run. Bordered on the east by the Beaufort Mountains and on the west by the Pacific Ocean, the Vancouver Island Riders' Paradise, Port Alberni, is Canada's most rider-friendly community. Visit www.portalberni.ca to find out more. The Spark Business Incubator is located in 214 Place and run by Community Futures Grand Prairie and Region. It can provide a new or expanding business with the supports to be successful. www.gpsparkincubator.ca. So, for a lot of the riders on this ride, this is kind of a bucket list type of trip. They want to ride across Canada. And, I mean, you could choose any way to ride across Canada. You didn't have to come with this ride. So is the purpose behind the ride also an important factor as to why you joined it?
At first, I just wanted to go for a ride, and I thought, you know what, since, the ride is sponsored and maybe it's safer to go in a group, especially since I've never ridden right across before, I thought, why not go with a group? But as the trip has gone on, the meaning behind it has really hit home with me. Well, you know about the charity, you know about the Blind Fund for Children, and I was medically released from the military because of blindness, actually. I was blind, 100% blind. I was told at first that I'd never see again. And my vision came back, but it left me with a side effect that doesn't allow me to continue on in the military. And in addition to that, I also had a daughter with cancer. It's similar to the founder of the relay. His daughter had cancer. Now, my daughter didn't have ocular cancer. She had a different type of cancer, but it's really hit home with me, and the value of this charity has really hit home. So I'm really glad to now more than it was at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when we riders find out that something we're involved in involves children and we start hearing the stories from those children themselves. It kind of moves the soul.
Yeah, especially this one girl. There was one girl in BC, and she was just so happy that she had the opportunity to sew baby blankets for her care workers, and that just blew me away. That she's blind, she's the one with the disability, but yet she's the one that's giving back. She's the one that's, and she's happy to do it, and it gives her a purpose. So it was amazing to see all the kids, especially across BC, because we met several of them, And yeah, really cool to see that.
It is, and I think it's a very rewarding thing to know that the miles that you put on are not only filling your soul and heart with wonderful memories to take home with you, but to know that you're touching all of these other lives while you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, and I think about that sometimes when I'm on a road, and there are times when I'm thinking, you know what, I'd rather not be here right now when the long straight stretches across the prairies, and especially in a group formation. Riding solo I find a lot easier than riding in a group, because you don't get to enjoy the scenery as much when you're in a group. You're paying more attention to your position in the group and the bike ahead of you and where you are in relation to that bike. And but then I remind myself of why I'm here and the greater cause of all of this, and that really keeps me going.
And on that note, we'll be back with another segment of Ride Like a Local. Community Futures Grand Prairie and Region can assist small business with financing, training, and advisory services. We're here to help small business in rural Alberta.